Good morning, boys and girls. It's the next day. Today's driving day. So you can see where we're going. We've got 3 stops on this AC unit besides one yesterday. And you see where we're going on the map. Yeah, we're going to the New York area, Massachusetts. You know where I mean. I'm going to kill every time, especially with my Puerto Rican ass. We did make it home to Knoxville. As you can see in the video, I was walking around the truck this morning doing our pre-trip. PM got done, but they had to redo the front differential seal. It was under warranty by the CML shop, so that's a good thing. But in addition to the trailer seals that they had to check and redo and re-oil, so I guess that's a good thing. But the headache that had to do that, I had to go over there anyway, because after washing the truck, found that it wasn't leaking enough, the front differential, where you could see it was not dropping on the ground. It's very, very minimal. It's just slightly wet under it, and not something that I would just visually notice looking at it, because it wasn't really dripping. It was just humid and wet under it. When you put your finger on a little part of it, you can feel the oil that was kind of just seeping through very super little. So we found out during the inspection. I got under there, I looked myself, and yeah, it needed to get redone. So luckily, in a sense, got caught because it's under warranty, 90 days, and it got completely redone last night. Fortunately, that put us 4.5 hours behind schedule to be here. I still stopping home, but it would have been home by around 5:30 instead of 10 o'clock last night. Is when we got to Knoxville, pushing the clock. We did our split anyway. Had to play with the on-duty time to make sure that I had enough time to get here, since we had to stop at the shop. Got loaded, stopped there, and then stopped at the shop. Got there for 2 hours, a little over 2 hours actually, and then go 10 more minutes to the other shop so they can actually work. That messes up with your clock. So luckily we're able to edit clock stuff and move stuff. I'm able to move on-duty times around or add or whatever, so it didn't do my split while I was at the Nashville office. But we made it to the house. Tired, long day. Not today's a driving day. I'm trying to get to as far as I can. Like I said, the first stop was a big unit on the back of the trailer. It's not going to be able to deliver it till Friday. So we're going to do it the first 2 stops first, which is the little further stops in the Rochelle and Massachusetts area. They're just an hour apart. But that means that we're further today than to the first stop than I would have been. So I've never been to 287. You guys know that. I've never taken you to that area. I've been in the Massachusetts area, Rhode Island. I ended up with help over there a couple months ago. But I've definitely not been to 287. Definitely not been to Yaffank, New York at all, or around that area. So that's going to be new. But there's nowhere to park. Like, there's no truck stop, too close to that area. And any little ones, there are. Let me correct that. There are some truck stops. They're just super little, like 30 parkings, assuming as hell, and pay parkings, bitch, if they have any. But there's not really any truck parking over there that you can count on, especially late in the afternoon. So the closest thing that I found is a TA next to a small Pilot. That I reviewed a lot of gripes in Trucker Path of bathrooms not working or anything like that. There's a TA right next to it. Also gripes, some people say it's not the cleanest, which is freaking surprising, right? New York City, bigger state, big state, you expect them to. Nope, but they're not. Apparently they're not. Drivers complain on it, but it's the closest thing. We got to do what we got to do. So maybe we'll stop earlier, take out 30 and take a shower earlier somewhere else in a Pilot where I got points, and then probably end up having to pay for parking, which is not what I want to do, but pay for parking at a TA closest that I can get to. I still GPS has the shortest way to still go through around 287 and then continue up towards our first stop in Rochelle as the fastest way to get there. But I can only get about 600. That's about 650 miles. It's only necessarily an 8-hour drive, so not sure. I'm gonna try to check on the GPS if there's another way, even if it's a little bit more in miles, but that I can actually drive an extra, 60, 80 miles and get a little bit closer to that first stop. But I don't think, looking at the map, I don't think there's really another way, because it's taking me 81 to 78, I believe, through Allentown in that direction. And I probably only have the option of going straight up to, I think it's 84, and then cut across. But I think that adds too much, and that's really not much there to park either. So I'm not sure if that would be an advantage, better or not. So I'm gonna play with that right now, but we gotta take off and get rolling here. It's about 8:30, and we gotta take off. What's up, guys? We stopped here to take out 30, exit 205 to Petro. That's a nice shopping center if you need clothes, boots, trucking equipment, stuff like that. We got Subway this time, get a lunch, and we changed our route a little bit since we don't have to go to Yafant, New York first. Again, if you remember, that used to be the first stop. Now it's the last stop. Get all situated here, guys. Sorry for the hand, but since we don't have to go there first, we're going to skip the 287 going in that direction. So never been through there before. What I heard, there's a lot of traffic. Give me a second. I'm gonna take the sweater off because I ain't driving with it on. Yeah. So, didn't get a haircut this whole time. Well, I did get a haircut on the 16th, before Ashley's birthday. But won't get a haircut till I get back home, I guess. So we'll have crappy hair. Still don't look too bad, right? Yeah. That's why we have hats. But let's see. Oh, I still got a minute. So, yeah, we're going to change the route a little bit since we're going to go to mom and pops that I found. So as far as I can get. Try to go a little further, but we caught some traffic, as you guys saw there. So that wasted about 20 minutes over our clock. So we can get, now that I rerouted ourselves a little bit, basically we're taking 81, we're going to go 84 through Staten area. 81 to 84, and then go straight to Rochelle. That way we don't have to go through that 287 loop and then up, because I don't know what traffic I'm on, or if any, but I don't know. Also tolls, I believe there's some toll roads there that I'm gonna get or could get into in the morning, because it would be in the morning, because we weren't going through there today. We were going to stop at a TA. Again, I don't like stopping at TAs. You guys know that if I don't have to. This is one of the few ones, TA Petro, that I like to stop. But of course, I don't like. I don't feel here a lot. So usually I end up paying for a shower, and if I have to pay for parking, even it's bad. At least here, there's so much parking. If you didn't know, 205 exit on 81, where you're going south or northbound. But they usually have plenty of parking, so you don't have to pay for parking. And everybody kind of bunches up in the entrance in the front, and they make a mess out of it. But you can park in the back. It's a little exercise and walk that you probably freaking need, and don't have to pay for parking necessarily. There's a blue beacon here as well, if you didn't know, and if you need to wash your truck. But they got food and they got shopping if you get here while it's still open and stuff. If you want to buy yourself some brand new boots, I think my last boots, I bought them here actually. This last boots that I have in the truck, I bought them here. So anyway, but I don't like stopping at TAs mostly. So, but when you get further east, for those who not trucking or don't truck this area, when you get further east, there's more TAs and Petros than there's Loves. There's barely any Loves over here, and then Pilots are scattered, but they're generally smaller Pilots. You may find a big one here and there, but they're generally smaller Pilots. So you have no choice. But at that point, I got no choice. I just make sure at least I have fuel so I can get a shower, especially if I have to pay for parking. But we might have to deal with that tomorrow. Not where I plan to, but I found a way not to deal with it today. So mom and pops, we just left the house, took a shower, and stuff. So I don't necessarily need to take a shower today. I can skip it. All we're doing is driving. So, but speaking of, our 30 minutes is off. So we're gonna hit the road again and get to that mom and pop's place that I found. Well, we need a few more minutes. Glad that I stopped and checked and walked around before we left, because they fucked up and we caught it in time, but still made a freaking mess. So I'll show you guys in a second what I'm talking about. Hold on. This is what happens when some people don't pay attention to their freaking job. Shop, they didn't tie these bolts properly and came loose. Hand tight. I can tie them with my hands right now. Still turning it. It's all loose and I lost my oil. Luckily I still have some in there. God knows how much. Alright boys and girls, so we tightened them up and cleaned it up. Called the office, equipment. Talked to my guy there and told him he's gonna get with them. I'm gonna send him a picture as soon as we get on the truck before we get rolling. I think I over tightened it a little bit because see that paper gasket squeezing off part of it. I have moved. I don't want to mess with it anymore. I checked the other ones. They look pretty tight. I think I over tightened this one just a little bit, but we'll see. I will check it again when we stop here in a couple hours and give it a check. But reason why, double check shops, man. Double check shops. It was late last night. Look at it when I got up this morning. Even when I left this morning at PM, didn't see any leaks. But it was dark also, so I may have missed a little bit of it. But I think we got it in a good time. Muddy. Just cleaned it. We're in a dirt lot, guys. As far as I can get. It's behind an IHOP. New little secret spot I found over here on 84. Just after you come up from 81. It's probably not a secret. I'm just exaggerating. It's my little flashlight. Look, it's tiny. Got it with one of my pew pew stuff. Just check everything was right. Kind of backed into that dirt. Sure did. but parallel parking. But we also got to check our newfound issue, if possible. Well, seems like we sealed it. No more leaks. It's dried up. So we tightening it up. But I don't know if you can see there, but yeah, it lost some fluid. Definitely lost a lot of fluid. So tomorrow we're gonna need to put some fluid on there because it's below the full section. Lost a lot of it. So dumbasses. Always check the work. We took care of that. What is this? This was good. I just need to find out what type of fluid goes in there, because honestly I don't know on top of my head. I don't know if it's specific fluid or transmission fluid or anything like that. So just checking. Got guys up there, but they got room to move out. We got plenty of room to get out of here. So we're good. Just doing a little quick post trip. Checking everything. Honestly, I don't know how much I trust that rework. Looks cleaner and on top here, but not sure, to be honest. Got 90 days. Something else happens, keep bitch about it. But see. Let's go check it out. IHOP is over there on that side. It's a little fuel stop over there somewhere. So we're gonna go check it out real quick. It's an IHOP right there. Get that brightness down. That's an IHOP. Plenty of truck stop. It's a dirt lot, so as you can see, you saw my tires, they were a little wet. So I'm gonna go into this fuel island. We don't guess it's a shop. If you ever need it, you can figure out where I'm at. But it's behind IHOP. I haven't eaten IHOP in a long time, but we're gonna go in here and use the restroom. Hopefully we can. If not, we'll go to IHOP. But that's all I got for tonight. We're done here. We're done for the night. I'm gonna stay here, do a 10. We're about 3 hours and 40 minutes from our first stop we gotta do tomorrow. We'll take off after at 10. So we'll get over there around 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then the next stop is an hour after that. And then we'll go park again as close as we can to the city of New York, which I'm looking forward to. But I already know where I want to park. It's a big Pilot on 95 right before that clusterfuck that it looks like. So, and that puts us about 2 hours, two and a half hours from that delivery point. Got to call them tomorrow and find out how early we can get there. But we'll find out. That's for tomorrow's vlog. Worry about tomorrow. Today is done. So we'll see you on the next one. We'll find out. Peace.